So my name is Pierre from PETZL, and I will present you new products today on harnesses. This harness is a new harness in the fast and light category in PETZL. We have currently the Tour and the Altitude. The Tour is an entrance level lightweight and compact harness. The Altitude is our high-end today, and we managed to push the technology to go even further in terms of technology, and this new harness is the Fly. So this harness can be donned with both feet on the field, with crampons and with skis. You can practice some mountaineering, but also some technical mountaineering. This is a big improvement compared to the Altitude. The goal with this harness is to have a really lightweight harness. The lightest we could, but not only. Our goal is to keep something really versatile. You can use when you're walking on a glacier, when you attend to a ski mountaineering race, but also when you do more technical things. That's why we created this harness. This harness, like it is like this, the weight is 130 grams in size medium. We do not claim on the smallest size, we claim everything in size medium. So what does it mean? It means some padding for the comfort and a really lightweight architecture. One of the really specific things on this harness is you can see there is no buckle on this harness, no metallic buckles. We have a specific technology on this. We'll start with the waist belt. When you want to put the waist belt, so you have a color code, white in the inside, black on the outside to help you to don it correctly. Then you can go through this loop here, and you have this specific plastic part, and it's a stretchy sling. If you pull on it, you can make this slide, and like this you can adjust the waist belt. This is the first patent we have on this harness. To connect the leg loops, you have to follow the color code, orange, orange. You open this textile loop, you go through, and then you can also adjust the size of the leg loops. If you have big legs, you can do it like this. If you have chicken legs like me, you make it slide and tighter, and then it's locked. So it's the first harness fully adjustable without any buckle, metallic buckle. And you have the opportunity to adjust completely the size of the waist belt and the leg loops. Having the opportunity to adapt the harness to your activities is key. So 130 grams, it's already light, but you can also make it even lighter. You can adapt the comfort by removing the foams. This is the third patent on this harness. First one on the waist belt, second one on the leg loops, and the third one on the opportunity to adapt the comfort. You can make it super tight and really small. Once again, it's a medium, it's not a size small. So it's a bit large for me, but you can have this volume and 100 grams in medium. On the size small, the weight is maximum 90 grams. So this is one of the lightest harness you can find on the market. Plus the opportunity to adapt to your activities. If you have a really lightweight but cannot organize your gear, you will not be able to climb really technical things. That's why we have on this one, this gear loop. It's really thin, it's made of high resistance fibers, but in this loop you can organize your draws, binners, and on the two small loops in the front and in the back, you can also organize other things. For glacier walking, you can have your micro traction in the front, really accessible, your T-block. If you want, you can have, in technical climbs, your quick draws, a set of nuts on the back, some cams on the back. You can organize like you want. If you want, you can organize a full rack of cams for alpine, some draws in the back, a few free binners in the front, and like this you can really organize like you want. For glacier walking, we still have this two loops to keep the eye screw really tight, close to the leg, so it will not move when you walk, and it will also protect your pants. If you want to use this harness for really high output activities, it will fit perfectly. Why? Because on most of the harness, when you cinch the waist belt, you will cinch over your stomach. So all this area is cinched. But if you want to breathe really efficiently, you need to have some freedom to breathe. And to have the freedom to breathe, you have the waist belt a bit lower, so it goes over the hip and on the front. You have these two loops to rope up or to connect your descender. And you have all this ability to breathe. And you also have some stretch here. So in high output activities, it will work really, really well. A few other things on this harness is you can adjust how tight you want to have the straps. You make it slide, so it's really easy to do. So one of the really important things when you manufacture an harness is not the comfort at the beginning. It's quite easy to do something globally, correctly comfortable, but one of the issues is to make it long lasting. That's why in PETZL we always took a lot of attention to choose the good forms. A good form is an high density form. So of course it's not the cheapest you can find on the market, but it's the only guarantee you can have to have this comfort lasting for the whole life of the harness. It's really important. So you can see here, if I press on it, I can nearly not compress it. It's really high density. And this high density will help for comfort, and secondly, it will help also to put the foam back in this. So it's not a one-use harness. If you want to remove the foam, you can also put the foam back, of course. And for the leg loops, you have this bias, this foam. You push, and if you want, you can just follow a little bit. So it's not absolutely not impossible to do it. It's easy to do it. You can adjust like you want. From one day to the other, you can switch on, off, like you want. No problem. So you need some pressure to put it in, but you also need some pressure to put it out, and all is protected inside you, so we'll not lose it, no worries. So in terms of elastic thing, you can divide in different categories. There is real elastic. Real elastic will extend over time, always. And it can extend and it can also break. In this specific case, we have specific requirements internally in PETZL in case of not the best use by the end user. So we have developed this thing. This thing is a webbing. It's a webbing with an elastic ability on it. It's a webbing because we want to have a minimum strength on this connection in case of bad use, like this. So we do not claim any specific strength on this connection, but we have internal requirements. It's what we call the risk analysis on product. We discuss this on many different things. So it does not mean you can tie on only on this. It's not the case. You have to tie on both, absolutely. But we have this kind of things in mind when we engineer the products. So this is a webbing with an elastic ability. So it will last really long. We did long testing on this. We also did a lot of field testing on this harness. This harness will be really durable thanks to this material. And with this, we have a really slick material. So each time you want to create some abrasion on it, it will slide. It's exactly the same technology we have on high-end harnesses for the tying points. High durability gear loops. We managed to test the durability of this fabric, translucent fabric, because we also use it on the pro side, on pro harnesses, so we know it's really durable. So this harness will last really long. You can wear it every day if you're a guide to lighten your backpack. You can use it for your really high output activities. No worries, it will last long.